wastes no time. Boom, we're in. John Wick's car slams into a wall. No slow build-up, no 5 years earlier fade-in, just instant chaos. The car's wrecked, smoke pouring out. John, bleeding and limping, crawls out. He's clutching his stomach like he's holding himself together. Instead of calling 911, he pulls out his phone and watches a short video of Helen, his late wife, smiling on a sunny beach. It's this perfect little moment in the middle of all the pain, and then he collapses right there on the ground. A few days earlier, gloomy day, clouds everywhere, John wakes up in bed. You can tell right away this man's been living inside his memories. He starts thinking about Helen, about that night at dinner, about the moment she suddenly collapsed into his arms. Then we see them in a hospital room. He's kissing her forehead as the doctor walks out. In his hand is her necklace, and he's holding it like it's the most valuable thing in the world. Helen had been sick for a long time, and eventually she was gone. John drives to her funeral. People say their goodbyes, but when everyone else leaves, John just stays there, standing at her grave. Off in the distance, someone's watching him. That someone turns out to be Marcus, an old friend. He walks over, gives John his condolences, asks how he's holding up. Just two guys talking, no fake comfort, just honesty. Marcus leaves, and John heads back to his house. He starts straightening things up, probably just to keep his mind from spiraling. Then the doorbell rings, a delivery woman standing there with a box. Inside, a tiny beagle puppy with the most please love me face you've ever seen. There's also a letter from Helen. In it, she says she knew she wouldn't have much time left, and she wanted John to have something to love again. She named the puppy Daisy. John's face just breaks. He picks her up, noticing her little flower-patterned collar. That night, Daisy sleeps in her bed. The next morning, she's already claimed John's bed. She follows him around the house like a shadow. They have breakfast together, cornflakes for both. Then they hop into his baby, a 1969 Ford Mustang Mach 1. Fun fact, car collectors actually go nuts over this exact model. In real life, people have hunted down the John Wick Mustang just to own a piece of that movie magic. At a gas station, a young Russian punk named Yosef Tarasov spots the Mustang and wants it. Badly. He asks how much. John says, not for sale. Yosef smirks and says, everything has a price, in Russian. John replies, not this one. Yosef does not like hearing no. Later, John takes the car to an abandoned lot to let off some steam. He drives like a man possessed, drifting, spinning, nearly kissing the sides of parked trucks before stopping. Then it's home and straight to bed. That night, Daisy needs to go out. While John's outside with her, a group of masked men shows up. One smashes him in the head with a bat. He's barely conscious when they kick Daisy and kill her. They grab his car keys. The guy who hit him takes off his mask. It's Yosef. He spits an insult, knocks John out cold, and leaves. John wakes up to find Daisy's little body. He buries her, quietly, in his yard. Then he starts cleaning the house, but you can see it in his eyes. Something in him just switched on. Meanwhile, Joseph rolls up to Aurelio's auto shop with the Mustang, asking for new plates. Aurelio knows exactly whose car that is. He demands to know where Joseph got it. Joseph brags. Aurelio's response? Punching him in the face. And here's another fun fact. Aurelio may look like a mechanic, but he's connected to the criminal underworld, and even he won't mess with John Wick. Later, John stops by Aurelio's shop. Aurelio tells him the car belongs to Joseph, son of Vigo Tarasov, one of the most dangerous men in New York's underworld. Vigo soon calls Aurelio, demanding to know why he hit his son. Aurelio explains. Vigo just goes quiet and says, oh, he knows exactly what this means. Back at home, John heads into the basement with a sledgehammer. He starts smashing the concrete floor until it cracks open, revealing an entire hidden arsenal. Guns, gold coins, the whole works. John Wick is officially out of retirement. Vigo pays Joseph a visit. At first he pretends it's all good, compliments his jacket, and then punches him in the stomach so hard it folds him in half. Then he lays it out. John Wick isn't some guy. He's Baba Yaga, the boogeyman. Vigo tells Joseph that once John killed 3 men in a bar with a pencil. A pencil. He warns him that John's coming and there's no running from him. Vigo tries calling John to smooth things over. John hangs up. So Vigo sends 12 assassins to John's house. Bad move. John wipes them all out in a brutal, precision perfect fight sequence. A police officer knocks on the door afterward. He and John clearly know each other. The cop casually asks if John's back in the game. John says he's just cleaning up. The cop takes a peek inside, sees the bodies, and just says, "All right then," before leaving. John calls in a special cleanup crew to handle the mess. Meanwhile, Vigo puts out a $2 million contract on John. He offers it to Marcus, who accepts. John checks into the Continental, a hotel for assassins where killing on the premises is strictly forbidden. Winston, the hotel's sharp, classy manager, tells him Yosef's at a nightclub called the Red Circle. John heads there. Inside the club, he starts picking off guards left and right. Yosef runs like his life depends on it, because it does. John gets close, but Yosef escapes by the skin of his teeth. Back at the Continental, Marcus sets up across the street with a sniper rifle, watching John sleep. He fires a warning shot when Perkins, another assassin, sneaks in to kill him. John overpowers her, gets her to spill the location of Vigo's secret cash stash, and knocks her out, but she escapes and kills another assassin in cold blood. John hits Vigo's church vault, kills the guards, burns the money, and wipes out Vigo's crew. But during another firefight, he gets captured. Vigo mocks him. "All this for a dog and a car?" John explains it was the last gift from his wife. You can see Vigo realize he messed with the wrong man. Marcus snipes a guard, giving John the opening to escape. John then tracks Yosef to a safe house. No drawn-out speech, no hesitation. John shoots him. End of story. But Perkins rats out Marcus to Vigo, and Marcus is killed. Winston lures Perkins into a meeting and executes her for breaking the Continental's rules. John finds out about Marcus's death and goes hunting. He rams Vigo's convoy, wipes out his men in a high-speed car battle, and takes down Avi. Then it's just John and Vigo. They crash, step out into the pouring rain, and fight hand to hand. Vigo pulls a knife, but John turns it against him, stabbing him in the chest. John walks away, leaving him to die. We cut back to the start. John, still bleeding, watching Helen's video. He stops at an animal shelter, patches himself up, and adopts a pit bull. Then he walks home.